Hello everyone, welcome to the writing course. It is writing, introduction to writing. Okay, in this course we're going to learn a lot about writing from the basics. Okay, you're going to see how writing works, starting from ideas about writing, what is writing, how it functions. Okay, moving to how to write a paragraph, how to write an essay, and reaching articles and research papers, of course. So we're going to start from zero. If this is your first time to write, to learn about writing in English, you are in the right place. And before we start, I ask you to kindly subscribe, hit the like button, and comment in the below section. What are your problems in writing? What do you want to learn more outside writing? If you want to learn something in reading in English, and so on and so forth. And of course, share it with your friends so we learn all together. Okay? Here we go. Okay. All right. Okay. So writing is basically thinking. Okay? Writing is basically thinking. Bear with me, okay? So my keyboard, I cannot press equal and P parentheses, so you're going to see this visual keyboard so often with me till I buy a new laptop. Yep, help me. Okay, so thinking, okay? When you are about to write, okay, you start from the thinking. You think about the ideas. What do you wanna spread? What do you wanna share? What do you wanna, let us say, express? Mainly, you have to express your ideas to your readers. How do you express them? You start from thinking about the suitable, the most logical, the right ones, okay, and you write them down. Okay, so writing is thinking, and writing, without thinking we don't have writing, or when the writing is the result of thinking, and they are shallow ideas if they are not thought or like very attentively. Okay, you have to be attentive in the thinking, and we will see this deeply. Now we're going to see the difference between two concepts: academic writing and creative writing. Mainly in this course we are studying academic writing, okay, but we have to see the difference between academic writing and creative writing. What you read in a novel or a poem, and how it is written, expressed, the way they use the language and the style and the grammar, they are completely different from academic writing. That's why we have the same use of the language, but we don't use it. We have the same use of the language, but we don't use it in the same way. Okay, we have grammar both in academic writing and creative writing, but they are not used in the same way. Okay? Then we move to the formats. The formats based on structure, and then we have content based on ideas and style. Okay? So here we go. You're writing, okay? Start with the format. The format is how do you see the writing, okay? How it is appearing to you. And let me give you an example. I am silent talker. I am a writer and English teacher. Welcome to my channel. Okay, remember to subscribe and hit the like button. Yes, good. So this is a small paragraph, okay? So look, a paragraph always starts with an indentation. This is part of the structure of paragraph, okay? indentation, okay? And then, for example, we carry on writing the paragraph like that. Ooh, I have a paragraph in here. Yes. Ooh, no, not like that. Yes, I'm happy. I'm writing a paragraph. Now you move to another paragraph in the same topic, okay? So you start with another indentation. Sometimes you don't, okay? And there are some rules to learn about structure. So here we go. And then you carry on another paragraph, okay? So you form an essay from paragraphs. This is structure. We're going to learn how to see, okay? How to set the format of the writing, okay? Very good. Now, the content. The content is based on styles, okay? Style, we have punctuation rules, grammar rules, use of the language rule, use of the sentences rules, okay? And all ideas, they are based from the thinking, okay? Ideas, they are results of thinking. You write because you thought about it. They should be deep, they should be based on consciousness, blah, blah, blah. We're going to see all that, okay? So that's it. Are you with me? Very good. We finish. We continue, sorry, not finish. Then we have important concepts that we should learn. Meaning delivery. Okay, that's it? No, it's like that. Delivery. Look, then we have deep thinking, context, and logic. Finally, let's see what finally. We just set on this tree. So, meaning delivery, okay? Writing, what is writing? Writing has a lot of missions. One of the mission is expressions. To express your ideas, okay? To express what you are thinking about. To let your reader read and touch what you are reading. To get meaning delivery, to let it get acquainted with your ideas. So expression is the making the reader familiarize with your writing. He is just writing. Okay, as if he's like, oh, hello. What's your name again? Hello, Mr. Blah 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 writing. Okay, you are not Mr. Blah blah blah, but did you get me? So here, you are getting acknowledged with your writing from the reader. Okay, we will explain this in details. Deep thinking is very important. You just don't think about something and write it down. You should analyze it, you should assess it, you should explain it, and so on and so forth. Then we have, one of my favorite, the context. Okay? Context and logic. So, what is context? The context is the logical, the basics of your writing. It's where you start from where you start. It has a lot of elements, okay? Okay, era, place, conditions. Yeah. All these will trace the path to show the real, reasons, consequences, for example, consequences, results and all that. Okay, so we need the context to stay logical, to stay in the topic. We don't get out of the subject. All right, for example, if we talk about a topic, I don't know, let's choose a topic. Okay, for example, we talk about love in the 18th century and love in the 21st century. 21st. Okay, so basically, okay, are we going to talk about in the same way about love in here and love in here? They're going to be different. Example, we talk about the conservatism in the 18th century. Okay, how the love being conserved in the 18th century led to 21st century way of people people's way of falling in love or loving their family or loving their friends, in general. So we should stick to the era and the place, and we should talk, okay, independently from both of them, because you cannot talk in the same way, okay? Context it is different, all right? So you stick to the topic and you're logical, all right? We'll see this in details. Now we move to understanding. Okay, understanding is so cool. Understanding, okay, is related to the reader. Why am I writing? I'm writing in order to deliver a meaning. I am expressing, so the reader is going to be familiarized with my writing. He's going to know what I'm talking about, and I'm going to analyze through deep thinking, through consciousness. We're going to move to this, to ideas, okay? So all that is the result of thinking. All that is going to make the reader understand, okay? Reader is very important, is our hero in here. Understanding should be achieved, okay? It should be delivered to the writer, to the reader. We'll see this, and then we move to the consciousness. Okay, consciousness. Okay, consciousness is very important. What is consciousness? Consciousness. Okay, consciousness is to be aware about reality, not just like other people. You are going to be different. Okay, you are going to be original. You are going to be to see things, okay, to see what you see what other people do not see, okay? You're going to be able to deliver solutions to reality. So theories are going to fall on reality, or conscious to what is happening, to what should be happening, to what should happen in the future, okay? So consciousness is important. You don't talk about what other people said. You don't claim about something people said before, okay? You claim, okay? You claim about the reasons, for example, about the reasons, on what is behind the reasons. You exactly know what will happen because you don't follow what other people say, okay? Very conscious. You assess the information yourself. You think, all right? You think, and you are very deep in the thinking, okay? You're deep, you're different, you can do it, okay? Only by yourself. You are conscious about, you observe, okay? You observe. A writer is an observer. Then we have relative, okay? And we have relativism. Relativity, but let it just keep it a theory, okay? So relativity is very important. Let me explain for you why. Imagine this is the context. You have a context. We write it in a bowl. This is context number 1. Okay, let's give it color. Okay, red. And then we have color context number 2. Okay, so we have blue. So here, according to the context, this is logic number 1. Okay, this is logic number 1. It contains idea number 1. It contains idea number 2. Okay, why it is brown? All right. And then we have logic number 2. You have idea number 1 in logic number 2 and idea number 2 in logic number 2. So let me tell you, this is context. This is love in the 18th century, and this is love in the 21st century. Okay, we have here in this topic for the context in the 18th century, love idea number 1 that is different from idea number 2. They are not the same. Okay, they are not the same. Idea number 2 is different from idea number 1, and we have idea number 1 is also different from idea number 2 in logic. So we can be relative. We cannot be the same. We cannot all think in the same way, but we should stick to the one logic, because idea number 1 in here Okay, cannot fall on idea number. Cannot fall on logic number one in here. It's completely different, out of topic. Okay, and idea number two cannot fall in logic number two. Okay, so whatever we have a context, we should be relative, but we are relative according to the logic. We don't get out of the logic and say, oh, I'm different, but you're different and you are false and you do not feel the context, then there is a problem. And how do we fit the context? Through analysis, okay, through consciousness, through analysis, okay, through explanation. We should analyze our ideas, okay, understand them, okay, think about them, okay, and we will see this in details and see the problems and solve them. Okay, finally we have subjectivity and objectivity. This is amazing, okay, this is amazing. So in here, why it is amazing? Because in here, let me explain for you. Subjectivity is the problem. People sometimes they get really angry about their ideas. They want to prove that they are always right, but here we don't. Okay, we don't serve the ourselves. We don't serve us being right. We serve us being illogical. We serve us being illogical. What I'm saying? No, don't follow me, please. We don't serve ourselves. We don't serve us. Okay, we don't serve what we love, what we want. We serve ideas. We serve the idea. We stick to the idea. We forget sometimes who we are. We stay objective. We stick to the theory. We talk about the theory. We don't talk about us, what we want. We talk about the idea, the theory, what is happening, what should be happening. It's objective writing. And sometimes we talk about, for example, about our favorite country. We talk about our favorite food. We will learn how to be objective, okay, when we talk about them. All right. Okay, so that's it for today. If you have any questions, just put them in the bottom. I will answer all your questions and for other videos.